we have another question, and it's about the equation of a straight line. And we have to find the equation of a line given 2 points, and we want to give it in the simplest form. It's 3 marks, and there should be no need for a calculator. So pause the video if you want to, otherwise I will continue. So the first thing we need to do is to find the gradient, and we're going to denote the gradient as the letter M. Now the formula for the gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we have the points. So we're going to select one of the points as point 1 and the other as point 2. So we have 1 minus 6 and minus 4, 14. Let's choose the first one as point 1. So point 1 is given as x1, y1, and the second point will be x2, y2. And let's substitute in. So y2, if we have a look at the second point, the y coordinate, 14, we get 14 and y2. So y2 is 14. Then y1, I'm going to do this in green. So y1 is this, it's minus 6. That's 14 minus 6. And we see x2. I'm going to then do this one in a light blue. So we get x2 is minus 4. And x1 is 1. That's 20 divided by minus 5, which gives us minus 4. There are two ways to do this one. I'm going to start with the easier method, then I will look at the more difficult method. The reason that some teachers teach you the more difficult one is because in higher you're expected to know the more difficult way. So some like to ease you into it and prepare you for higher. So I will do the first way. We will label this method 1, and we established that the gradient of the line is minus 4. So we have the equation y equals mx plus c. C is the y-intercept, and m is the gradient, and y and x refer to the coordinates of any point on the line. So we can substitute any of those points in, and we can substitute the gradient in and get the y-intercept. Just watch. So let's use 1 minus 6. So y equals minus 6. The gradient is minus 4. And the value of x corresponding to that point is 1. So minus 4 minus 2, or minus 4 plus minus 2 is minus 6. So the y-intercept is minus 2. And this gives us the final equation. We substitute the value of m, and we substitute the value of c. Now we've substituted that point in. We should check the other point satisfies the equation. So for this one we do minus 4 times minus 4 minus 2. Well, that's 16 minus 2, so that equals 14. So both points satisfy that equation. So we've established that's the equation, and that's the answer in its simplest form. But let's suppose you were taught this instead. Y minus b equals m x minus a. And this is more confusing, but the gradient we already know, and the points along the line this time are AB. So the points going along the line are A, B. So you don't substitute for X and Y, you substitute for A and B. I think it's a bit of a pain, but for higher, this is the method you're expected to use. So some teachers get you to use it in Nat 5. So let's take the point 1 minus 6 again, and we substitute for AB instead of XY in this equation. So we keep the Y and the X, and we substitute to get minus 6. M is the gradient we established is minus 4x minus a, and a is 1. Fixing the left hand side gives you y plus 6. Then it's minus 4x, and 2 negatives make a positive. And you take away 6 from either side. That's minus 4x minus 2, and that's the exact same answer we got in method 1. So that's us finished. I hope you found this video useful, and best of luck with the studying. Thank you for watching.